Welcome back to Linda's Prepper Kitchen. I hope everyone is doing great today. It's beautiful, but boy, let me tell you, it's hot outside and I've been out in it. But I wanted to jump on here and I wanted to talk to new preppers out there with the economy the way it is and just all the things that have been going on over the last few years or so. Yeah, there's a lot of new preppers out there. So a lot of people get on here and they're like, what do I do? I don't know where to start. Well, you're now in the right place because I'm about to tell you what you need to know to start prepping. There's only a few basic, simple things and you'll be all set and on your way. So let's go ahead and get into the things that I think you need to know. Well, the first thing you need to know is you want to prep what you eat. Always prep what you eat. Why are you going to prep something that you don't like and be stuck eating it when there's nothing else to eat? You're sitting there eating what you don't like. So go ahead and just cut to the chase and buy what you like. Yes, some of the things you like are not going to last a long time. That leads me to the second thing you need to know. Rotate through your preps. If you're rotating through your preps and then they should be eaten before they go past the date. Which also leads to another thing you need to know. I hope you got your pen and paper out. The dates. The dates on your food that you're purchasing and you're storing back for a later day. Those are dates that are best by dates. Those are not expiration dates. Your food is still fabulous, tastes wonderful, and it's still good to eat. It's just not, they say, it's not at its peak in the vitamins and its peak potential. So please don't throw out food just because you think that it's expired. That is a best by date, not an expiration date. All right. You also want to, now that you're prepping what you want to eat and you know that those dates are still good, that you can still keep your food, keep it until it tastes bad, looks bad, smells bad, then you know it's bad. Then you can throw it out. All right. So the next thing you might want to prep, you some meal stretchers, kind of like some, if you like it now, don't buy things you don't like. Mashed potatoes, the instant mashed potatoes are very good. Something you might want to know also is the buttery flavored and the flavored instant mashed potatoes do not last as long. But let me tell you, I have buckets of them. Yes, I will be eating the butter flavored ones. It's your choice. If you're out for a long haul time, then of course go ahead and get the ones without the butter. Anything that has oil in it turns rancid. So if you can get the same thing without it, it lasts a lot longer. So get like mashed potatoes. Rice is a meal stretcher. Beans are meal stretchers. I prefer, well, I do both canned and dry beans, but I try to pressure can my dry beans up, get them cooked and ready to go. That way you don't have to worry about the water or spend time, because when beans sit for a long time, sometimes they tend to get old and you could be cooking them for days and they still won't get done. And in a situation, you might not have days to be sitting out over a hot fire cooking up some beans. That's why it's important to maybe prep both. Also, water. You got to prep water. Water is not an option, it's a must. You can live the least amount of time without water versus food. So you can only go about 3 days without water. So you need to be prepping at least at the bare minimum a gallon a day per person. When you get further into prepping, yeah, it becomes hard to store. We'll manage that when you get to it. For now, you need to be prepping water. All right. Make sure you got your prescriptions. If you can get your prescription jugs and your first aid kits going, you need to do that. Maybe start stockpiling a little bit. Those are good things to have. Also, who wants to sit in the dark? Get you some candles. Get you some solar powered flashlights or lanterns. Get you some lamps. Get you some lamp oil. Make sure you don't forget your matches and your lighters. Yeah, so don't forget some kind of light source. Also, now that you got all these preps, and there's many more things, these are just a few things that I'm sharing with you today, just something to help you get started and to encourage you and let you know if you're a new prepper out there, you are on the right track. You're at the right place. you're watching a right video. These are the things, the basic things that you might want to have in the back of your mind as you start. But now that you got your preps, you need to know how to store them. And I'm just going to give you a quick little tip on it. This is not an exact tea for everything you're going to do. Prepping is so much more. There's dehydrating, pressure canning, many things. But we're just getting started. You need to know how to store them. So, cool, dark, airtight containers. Those are what you need to know. Cool, dark, airtight. Air is an enemy of food, and it helps it to start spooling. So if you put things in airtight containers like 5-gallon buckets, like your rice and if you're getting Norse and your packets, put them in buckets. If you got a substantial amount, go ahead and put them in buckets to store them back for a longer time. Also, dark. Sun is also something that helps things to start aging so a cool, dark place is where you want to store your food. That's just a few things, and that's really the main things that, in my opinion, you need to know to get started on your prepping journey. Let's go over it real quick. Got your piece of paper ready? Piece of paper and pencil ready? All right. Prep what you eat, meal stretchers, water, first aid and prescription drugs, light sources, also a cooking source. I didn't mention that. If you can, but that could be further down the line, but you're going to need a cooking source. So whether you're going to be using charcoal grills, propane, wood stove, wood, whatever, cooking source, and cool, dark, airtight for your storage, for your food. That's it. That's all you need to know to get started. I hope this was helpful. There's so much more and so much more to be learning in the prepping community. This is just to get you started. Y'all keep on keeping on. I'll see you next time back at Linda's Prepper Kitchen. Bye, everyone.